Hi guys, you may not recognise me, but you may recognise my voice as I am Creeper Carl, the character. And first of all, I'd just like to thank everybody for watching today's video. It's very different to anything I've done in the past. Okay, so I'm basically going to go through a few things. A few people have asked me why I left the Inter Realms server. And firstly, I'd just like to say I think the Inter Realms as a whole is a fantastic server. I met some brilliant people on there who I class as friends, and you know, we didn't all get along all of the time, but I really enjoyed my time playing on the Inter Realms, and I would suggest the Inter Realms is a good server if that's what you're looking for, really. So again, thank you for watching. The building you can see just here now is actually something I didn't get to show in whilst I was creating episodes for the Inter Realms, and it's the Ironman mansion, so hopefully you like that. And I'm just going to play a few builds in the background as I chat and as I explain sort of my views on servers in general, so the SMPs and also the Inter Realms in particular. So first of all, why did I leave the Inter Realms? Quite simply because I didn't agree with a few things that were happening on the server, but more importantly actually because I had stopped enjoying the server like I should be doing. Now, I didn't enjoy playing on the server, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy that, but I just felt the pressure with some of the rules that were coming in regards to recording and such things. I worked unsociable hours and it just didn't work for me, if I'm honest with you. So, an SMP, a multiplayer server. Basically, what you are looking for is one of two things, depending on your YouTube channel and you as a person. Do you want a server which is basically you log on, you play, you're a bit sort of carefree, you do what you want, and then that's it. You record if you want. Some people record, some people don't, and you do it as a hobby and you have fun. Do you want that, or do you want a server where the content is pretty crucial, and you know, you've got deadlines on how many times you have to post and what you have to post and so on. Now, when I was part of the Inter Realms, I was one of the first people, I helped create it with the Genius to Genius channel, which is a great channel, by the way, so do check them out. I have got no issues with him. I still subscribe to him, I still watch his videos, so on and so on. So we created the server. First of all, none of us had played on an SMP, so it was brand new to us both. We didn't have much of an idea what we were doing. We both knew we already had YouTube channels, and actually myself and the Genius to Genius family gaming channel, it was down to our children. That's why we created the channel in the first place. So we needed to have fun, and that was the most important thing. And with that fun came many hours of playing, and I mean hours and hours of playing on the server, and also creating some, I think, decent content too. We didn't have a set storyline. We played it, and as you know, characters evolved, the storylines came about themselves actually, and we didn't need to sort of go down that route. And I think the collaboration between myself, Genius to Genius, and a few other channels was actually quite good. So it all started really well, and then, you know, other people came into the server again, which was a good thing. We needed fresh people into the server. A couple of channels, and really good channels actually. You know, brilliant builders came in, and that was fantastic for the server. But what it did bring as well was that change, I would say, a change of perspective, what the server was about. The issue I had was, quite early on, the question was asked, what are we playing this? Are we playing to have fun, or are we playing to create content? Now, to me, that that was a question that shouldn't have been asked, because for one, if you're not having fun, then you shouldn't play. You should leave, like I ended up doing. And for two, if you want to create the content, you should be able to do that freely, without being pressured into doing it. Anyway, so yeah, it evolved into a server where I felt there was more rules, and yeah, I weren't enjoying that side of it, and that's why I left. So let's just get that out of the way. Yes, I had a few disagreements with a few different members of the server, but I still watch their channels now. You know, it's nothing personal towards them. It was just a disagreement, and that was as simple as that, and that's why I left. So what would I say? If you're going to join an SMP, have a think about, do you want to do it just for fun, or do you want to do it predominantly for content and to grow your YouTube channel? Now, with growing the YouTube channel, this is where again I do think issues came in. Now, I'll just have a quick coffee. Now, 99.9% of people in this world who post on YouTube will not make a living through YouTube. They will not become professional YouTubers. It's very, very, very unlikely. And I do, you know, there's people that strive for that, and particularly people I speak to, like Spadetti. I think he's on 50,000 subscribers now. He's on his way to doing that, and fair play, you know, he's done that his own way, and he's done it all himself without an SMP, with his fantastic builds. But what I think got forgotten about was, if you have what's my channel on now, 229 subscribers, in what, less than 12 months. It's very steady, but I get about 50 views per video, so that's 25% of my viewers are watching my videos, which is actually really good YouTube relevant. Now, if you get lucky, and let's have it right here, there is getting lucky, particularly with shorts. If you suddenly rise up to 3,000 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers, that's great if that's what you want, but that doesn't make you more important than the guy next to you who is playing on the same SMP, who has less subscribers, because everybody contributes to the same. And like I say, a lot of it can be luck, and a lot of it of course is hard work. I get that completely. But the way I felt was that because of this sudden rise to subscribers in certain channels, I felt the lesser channels, would you say lesser channels? Channels with less subscribers, basically, we were having less of a say. And there was a few sort of comments on that. So it's alright having 3,000 or 5,000 subscribers, but if you're still only getting 50 to 100 views, and you're getting the same amount of views as somebody that's got 228 subscribers, then you know it's not that important, is it? And it's not something that your channel is particularly amazing. So yeah, I think that was an issue as well. Politics, I jotted down a few notes, and the politics within an SMP is something that most SMP players, if you're playing for fun, you will not have to deal with, and trust me, that is a blessing. If I ever play an SMP server again, I will 100% not be involved in the running of that server, or any decisions that are made, because it causes loads of issues. Now, I don't have a problem with people having difference of opinions, but if you have a difference of an opinion, at least still take somebody else's opinion into account. Don't tell them no, it's wrong, and don't tell them if you don't like it, leave, because you know, people will just start leaving. But yeah, the politics, if you do get involved in an SMP, try and stay out of it. Don't get involved, play it for fun, enjoy the thing, I'll let somebody else deal with all that nonsense stuff like server sponsors, merchandise, branding, things like this. Look, the Inter Realms logo there, and BellagamingTV there. It's a hoodie that we had made. Bella got one for Christmas as well, and it's something we did for a bit of fun, and then all of a sudden we're no longer allowed to do that because the Inter Realms is going to be a branded company. Yeah, don't get too big before you've actually got that really strong following, I would say. But anyway, I have waffled on for a lot longer than I thought I would, but if you have got this far, thank you for watching, firstly. And like I said at the very start, I have nothing against the Inter Realms players. I've answered these questions now for one, so the 3 or 4 people I've asked why I'm no longer doing that. Now this is a question, a video out there as to why, and it's not just the Inter Realms server what any of this applies to. I would say think very carefully about which server you do actually decide to join. If it's a big server like Hermitcraft or anything like that, you're gonna get invited. You are gonna get invited. You're not gonna be able to apply to go into it, and they will have tons and tons of rules. If it's a server like the Inter Realms, which is, it could go places, don't get me wrong, it's an amazing server and there's some amazing Minecraft players on there, and they've made some great additions actually, like Shepherd Sean. I think his channel's amazing, and he would fit into one of the top servers in my opinion. But anyway, if you are going to join a smaller server like that, have a look at the rules, and there will be rules. Everyone needs rules, but have a real think about it. If there are rules where you have to commit to put out content, every 2 weeks or twice a month or things like that, it's easy when you're not working. Of course it is, but if you've got to work like I do, 40 to 60 hours a week, including sleeps, you're not always going to get time. And it's not just playing on the server, it's the editing which takes the time. In fact, everyone will tell you now, the editing of a episode takes longer than the actual filming of an episode. But yeah, have a look through them rules. Try and go for one that you don't have super loads of rules, and try and get to know the players, see how you get on with them. Like I say, that you're not always going to know. I get on with 95% of the Inter Realms players really well. I still have many friends from there, and I hope I continue to do so. So hopefully that has answered your questions. Thank you for watching once again. I hope you've enjoyed the little builds going on around me, and I know the camera's rubbish, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. Alright guys, well thank you for watching again, and I'll catch you again. Peace.